I'm reluctant to do this video because I don't want to step on anyone's toes. It's not my place in some ways, but I do feel it's an important topic, and not everybody is going to take the time to go where I went. So when it comes, we all need, whether you're spiritual, religious, or just everyday Joe, we all should be grounding and protecting ourselves. It's hard to get people who don't believe in anything to obviously conform. But effectively, we're walking around this existence unshielded and unprotected. So on the other side, you've got light and dark. And the dark just feed on our energy. The negative people and the positive people. Negative people are very easy to get to, and you can really just make them darker and more sort of depressed. And then that energy transfers around others when we all walk around each other. The rest of us that glow, like, we can radiate an immense light, emit an immense light, which they just attracted to. It's like a moth to a flame, and it's not good. It really isn't. They can really bring us down, and I think we've all heard the stories anyway. If you're going to go into too supernatural, but the techniques that I know, that I've been told, that I'm reading about in this book, that I keep drilling into people. I'm going to say what I've learned so far. I'm not sharing anything else from this book because I think the guy deserves absolute credit, which is why he's getting credit on this video. But if anyone wants to learn anything else beyond that, they're going to have to go and look at the book. There's meditation, there's dealing with energies, there's cutting ties. So when we get when people have an attachment to us, a tie can be formed. Then you can cut that tie to their energy. Your energies don't even merge anymore. They won't feel you, you won't feel them. That's a whole nother level. But again, that's in this book. So I'm only sharing the grounding and protection that I know of. And even it's a beginner stage to me. So effectively, you have to feel it within your energy as well. It's not a case of just saying it like a mantra. You have to feel it. So you have to close your eyes and imagine. So you have to picture yourself. Then you have to imagine, if I'm getting this right, of course. Imagine like the roots, like a tree. So the roots come protruding from your feet. So you have to be sitting, your feet will be touching the floor. So the roots will go from your feet all the way through to the core of the earth. Then you imagine a big crystal, an orange crystal, a golden crystal, within that core. You wrap the roots around that crystal. You then bring the roots back up through the heel of your foot. And I imagine myself just wrapped around like my waist and body, in this thing. I don't know if you have to go that far, but that's what I do. Then you got to imagine your chakras. I can't remember every single one. So you got to get your head, the crown of your head. You got to get your third eye, your throat, your heart, your stomach, your groin, and your feet. And you got to imagine like doors shutting or windows shutting or something closing. So just close them all. Boom, 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 boom. But imagine it. And then a door shutting on you. So the whole lot's secure at that point. Now you've got to imagine a bright light, a golden light, a massive white light protruding from the skies, from down on you. You have to walk through that light, and then you have to imagine yourself encompassed in that light. So you have to wrap it around your whole body, leaving no gaps. So literally just fold it over your top of your head, all over you, and then under your feet, and then wrap it around your sides. It's a bit like if you was wrapping a parcel, like a Christmas present. And then you ask your angels and guides to come close and protect you. That's what you've got to do. And it's quite seamless once you learn it. I'm still learning it. I'm having a visualization problem at the minute. It's driving me absolutely insane. But I think because I know how serious it is, and it's like, have to do this. So those of us on a spiritual journey are far more susceptible, and we have to do it. So like when I had my reading with Their Spirit Energies, he was channeling, we connected to the angelic realm, and Archangel Michael gave me a huge rebuke. I've been on my spiritual journey for 3 or 4 years, and my gifts are expanding. Trouble with that is you start attracting entities, and I hadn't been doing anything. So it's reached a point, I think, where he just had enough. But it was what people have shown me on my spiritual journey. I've been led astray thinking we don't have to. I was told if you have a high vibration, nothing can come near you and you're protected. That's just not true. Things can still be attracted to you, and it's probably more stronger entities that would be. So it turned out that I had tried to channel without realizing I was trying to channel. And I had a low-level demon attached to the back of my energy. It was like behind me, but attached to the outside of my energy. It wasn't actually touching me. But you know, and I had that apparently for 6 months, and that's when I come back from holiday, and apparently that's when I was channeling, and I didn't mean to channel. I don't know what happened around that period. I know there's an issue around my daughter and work, so I don't know if... But anyway, he allowed that to stay on me for 6 months to teach me a lesson. And it's a huge lesson for me, because I didn't even know that was a possibility. And for something that doesn't take long. So some people, like religious people, for instance, you do prayer in the morning, you do prayer in the evening. Whenever you want to do your prayer, it doesn't take long to do this. If you're not even religious, again, it doesn't even take long to just do that. And if you're, what I've been told as well, because I've asked, like, if you do meditation, for instance, because I'm starting to try to do that now, is it a good idea to do that first to get yourself in a Zen state, then you can visualize better? Or do you do the protection first? And you must do the protection first, because as soon as you start meditating and you put yourself in that Zen state, you've opened the channels. You are a light as well, so you've got a problem there. So you're better off doing your protections when you wake up, when you go to bed, when you feel you're going to be around too many forces, because the protection can weaken, especially the more things try to get into it. But yeah, I'm learning myself, you know, and it's just that if I don't say something to people, they're never going to get it in their head to do this. You know, it's a ritual we just got to get used to doing, and it's not educated. We've not been taught this because everything wants to keep us low. No one wants us to know these things, you know. It can seem crazy, but I don't care if it comes across as crazy. Again, it doesn't even take long. So even if you're like a bit hesitant, thinking, "Oh, I'm not so sure," it doesn't hurt to do it, does it? And honestly, when you do it, you will feel your foot, if you do it correctly, like I do. It's like my foot feels heavy, like it is pulling down on the floor. Then when I finish, I feel a little bit lighter. So if anything, you feel more peaceful because you've got that. And like I said, the book covers a lot more. It covers a lot more about cutting ties, the meditation, the energies. So the energies around us and things and how they affect us. There's a lot to cover, but I'm not. This is the only thing I'm saying, because the guy deserves credit, and the book deserves to be recognised. You know, but I recognise that some people can't read, they don't want to read, and I really worry that they're going to get led astray. So anyone that tells you you don't need protection, you're protected, it's a very naive, because I walked around like that and I had a freaking demon near me. So how funny is that? And in one of my videos, if someone noticed, that's when I mentioned the protection, I had something immediately near my ear, and I never thought anything like that could happen to me. And then I felt a heaviness and uneasiness in myself, and then really heavy arms. Yeah, and to be honest, I was a little worried it would happen now when I talk about it, because I'm not doing the protection properly, and if they're not protecting me, I've got an issue. But I think this is like probably a nice little validation that I have. I'm doing the right things, really. So yeah, I just want people to be safe.